What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Black P.O.E podcast. I'm your host, the Black P.O.E. Let's get straight into it. Is Black history illegal now? You don't know what I'm talking about. They are now labeling certain aspects of Black history as CRT or critical race theory. If you haven't done any research on what they say critical race theory is, because I still don't know what the fuck it is. I'm just being honest with you. They're saying that certain Black scholars and other people came up with this thing called critical race theory, where it makes people of other cultures feel guilty about what happened to Black people as far as slavery and things of that aspect. So they're passing laws around the country to outlaw certain aspects of Black history being taught in school. What is the Black P.O.E.'s response to that? So, y'all never taught Black history in school any motherfucking way. This shit is hilarious. Don't get alarmed. I keep telling y'all, we're in the last days, y'all. Shit like this is gonna keep happening. You don't want these folks teaching Black history in school. What did they teach you? Your ass was kicked down from Africa. You was brought here as slaves. They whooped your ass for almost 400 years. One of the presidents, Abraham Lincoln, felt sorry for you and gave you freedom. Then you was promised 40 acres and a mule. They said, fuck that, you ain't owe that shit. Right after Reconstruction, snatched that shit away from you. Then they put tyranny in your neighborhood, start blowing up Black Wall Street, Rosewood. The list goes on and on and on. And then a couple y'all stood up for your freedom, gave you integration, then they knocked off all the leaders from that movement. Martin, Malcolm, Medgar, and then all of a sudden y'all on this crack shit and dope now. Y'all really fucked up. That's the Black history that's being taught. That's what's in the media. That's what you see. That's what's being taught. You really want that shit taught to your kids? Is that our true history? Didn't the Nubian black man have a history before slavery? That's my only question. I believe he did. My solutions to this, you need to teach that shit at home. If your kids don't know their Black history, because you're not teaching at home, and that's been outlawed, allegedly, in certain school systems, that's your fault, not the school systems. Nobody else's culture depends on the school system to teach them about their people. We're the only ones relying on the school system to teach us bogus shit that ain't even true half the time anyway. Most of us omit it. So why even get upset about this subject? Now, my solutions. I got some books I want to recommend to you that are essential Black history at home. These books are not in particular order. I have a bonus book for you at the end, but let's start with this first one. The Souls of Black Folk by W.B. Du Bois. I think this might have some Black history in it. Okay. How about this one? Defining Moments in Black History, Reading Between the Lines by Dick Gregory. I think this one might have some Black history in it. What about this one? Stride Toward Freedom by MLK himself. I think this might have some Black history in it. What do you think? What about this one? From Plantation to Ghetto by August Meyer and Elliot Rutwick. This might have some Black history in it. You think? Oh, what about this one? This is what my mother gave me to read, is Black history at home. I didn't get this book from school. I got this book from my mama. The Autobiography of Malcolm X, as told to Alex Haley. This might have some Black history in it. What about Black Stats by Monique Morris? This might have some Black history in it. You think? Huh? What about this one? The Confessions of Nat Turner by William Strong. This one might have some Black history in it. You think? And what about this one? From Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph Windsor. You think this got some Black history in it? Now, for the bonus book, if you want to know the ultimate story of the black man, or how they called them in this book, the Nubians, the Cushites, the Ethiopian, the Egyptians, the Jews. How about the Holy Bible? Oh, what are you talking about? This? Oh, you know majority of people in here is black? Start with Adam and Eve, Noah and his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. How about Abraham? You ever heard of him? The father of all nations was a Cushite. He was a Cushite, Shemite. Abraham. What about Moses? Moses was a brother. Oh, you know that? He hid amongst the Egyptians. What does that tell you? The black Egyptians, the Nubian Egyptians, Mizraim. What about King David? Another brother. Or his son, King Solomon. Or how about King Solomon's lady, the one he was in love with, the Queen of Sheba, Makeda. Now I ain't talking about the place Dolph got killed. They won't even tell you where they got the name from. Makeda was a Nubian queen, the Queen of Sheba, and they had a son who became the ruler of Ethiopia. So with these books I just suggested to you, including the Holy Bible, that's where your black history is at. That's where your Nubian history is at. That's when you was called Cushites and walked this land. Instead of that bullshit they teaching in school anyway about black history, we're going to teach the real history at home. These are your children they're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. These are your children they're talking about starving of knowledge. And God himself had told you that is a sin. My people perish due to lack of knowledge. Not dumb, not stupid, not ignorant. Perish due to a lack of knowledge. And we don't want to pick up a book and read it to our children, or give our children a book to read and give it to them? Huh? What in the is going on? That's over. That's done. The Black P.O.E is here. The black product of empowerment says no more. And I'm talking about all of us as a collective. Real black history. From Adam and Eve to Malcolm X. So I'm gonna leave you with these last words. Like my grandmama always tell me. Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. If you want to suppress black history in the school system now, we're gonna teach this shit at home. Spread black history. Kill the ignorance today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Today. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. One team.